Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a article on some energy stocks. I've been thinking about doing some energy stocks videos. That sector is actually up a little bit, so might be a way for you to make some money. But again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. But this is energy stocks, 2 to buy and 1 to avoid in the month of June. So, and as you can see, this is just dated here yesterday. But here's some key points. Enbridge is a fee-based energy business that is using its ample cash flow to build for the future. Total Energies is an integrated energy giant that is shifting toward a clean future while still growing its core. Integrated giant BP is trying to change with the times too, but a very heavy debt loading suggests its path forward will be more difficult. I've made a couple videos on Chevron and ExxonMobil. I sold Chevron a while back, so made a little bit of money. Could have held it, made a little bit more, but energy prices are high today, but that just means you need to be prepared for a time when they fall short and start to fall. But energy is a highly cyclical sector, often going through swift and dramatic price spikes and declines. Today, oil prices are high and investors are excited about energy stocks. That means if you are buying an energy stock today, think about what happens when the next downturn comes. So if you get any of these, just be prepared. Again, like I said, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. You might want to set some stop limits, just something to prepare yourself. Put some alerts on them so you know when they're moving, because they can be volatile, as we'll go over here. But North American midstream giant Enbridge, ENB, owns a portfolio of oil and natural gas pipelines. Combined, they make up 84% of the company's earnings, or EBITDA. These assets are largely fee-based, so Enbridge is paid for the use of the pipelines and often volatile price of the commodities its transports aren't all that important to it, and such cash flows tend to be fairly resilient to energy price swings. And here's kind of a chart, kind of shows, it looks like it just touched $47. Looks like a couple weeks ago. Here's over the last month, so 45, had a little bit of a run up there, and now it's completely down. So currently at $41.75, $83 billion market cap. Today's range of $40.93 to $41.92, so almost a dollar swing there. 52-week price range $36.20 to $47.67, so a little bit over a $10 swing there. Not a whole lot of volume on this one. Average of 4.4 and the PE of 18.35. So in addition, the company also operates a national natural gas utility, 12% of the EBITDA. This business is also fee-based, but benefits from the government regulation that puts it even further outside the energy industry up and downs. The real star today is a 4% of EBITDA. Comes in the company's clean energy investments. That's 4%. The 4% is tiny, but the company is investing heavily in the business line because of the world is shifting towards cleaner future. So investors can collect a fat 6.7 dividend backed by 27 years of annual dividend hikes. So some of these have pretty nice dividends, but you just have to watch the price, like I said. So don't want to get into it just to collect the dividend and have the price go down, as I already showed you. So on top of the bottom line of integrated energy giant, Total Energies, or TTE, are tied directly to oil and natural gas prices. That means that investors need to be prepared for the company's business performance to be volatile. However, if you are looking to take advantage of today's high oil prices, that direct energy exposure will probably be something you will find appealing. And yet, what about the future? It's hard to say with some of these in the future. Total Energies, like Enbridge, is building out a clean energy business That should help to smooth out revenues over time and allow it to remain an important energy company, even as oil demand wanes over the long term. So, again, just be careful with these. Here's the chart for TTE. You can see it kind of had a run up there just like the last one. Looks like up above the $60 range and just fallen completely down. So currently at $52.27, $130 billion market cap. Days range of 50.93 to 52.46, so almost a $2 swing there. 52-week range of 40.33 to 61.15, so a little bit more of appreciation on this one. 1.6 on the volume, average of 2.7 million. So their path is also important, looking to abandon the carbon fuel past. It wants to invest in clean energy and grow its exposure to natural gas. You'll probably see a lot of these transition that way. I just saw a UPS truck and it was ran on natural gas right on the side. So, but it does offer a generous 5.4 yield. U.S. investors will have to pay French taxes on the dividends. So, playing with a little fire. Next is the BP. Competes directly with Total Energy, is also working on shifting its business toward the clean energy future. Only there's a material difference here. The investors need to understand Total Energy's debt to equity ratio is roughly 0.55 times, while BP's is much higher at 0.95 times. Leverage tends to enhance performance during good times, but it can become a major headwind during these difficult times. And since the energy sector is prone to swinging between the two, most investors will probably want to avoid BP in favor of peers like Total Energy. So here we have BP. You can see it looks like it ran up to 34 and down like the other two. Currently at 28.24, $88 billion market cap. Days range of 27.88 to 28.53. So not much of a swing on this one, and a little bit more of a range on the 52, 22.64 for the low, 34.30 for the high, 8.2 on the volume, and 13.2 on the average. So a little bit more volume on this one. So this one actually might move a little bit faster up and down. So you just have to be prepared, like I said earlier. So, but they cut their dividend in 2020. Not surprised. Announced its plans to shift in a cleaner direction because it needed to free up cash. Total Energies, on the other hand, not only announced that it would maintain its dividend, but it increased it 5% in 2022. Sure, BP has started to increase its dividend again, but for most investors, that cut should be a warning sign of the company doesn't have a strong financial foundation as Total Energies. So again, just invest carefully on these, but those are the three, BP, TTE, and ENB. So if there's any other ones, you can list your favorite one out of the three in the comments, and if you have any others favorites, you can list that in the comments as well. If there's any other stocks out there you want me to do a video on, I'd be happy to look at that as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.